Hello, welcome into Cleo Ra. This is going to be a part 2 for the video I did the other day, which had the most beautiful, amazing message in it about someone's soul group member, someone's, the leader of someone's soul group, summoning them back energetically. Okay, so something really did not want that video to go out. My equipment was going funny. It was crazy the way that went. The video cut off early, so I'm hoping this goes smoothly, but I really feel like there are some important messages here. Now, I have had the memo that there will be different things in this reading that hit different people in different ways. Now, when I first started watching tarot videos years ago, there was a beautiful girl, I wish I could remember her username, but I would put tarot on just in the background, to have some, I'm ADHD, I need to do two things at once normally, right? So I would have it on playing in the background, and the most important spiritual messages I ever got from tarot weren't from videos that resonated 100%. They were from videos that, had a general message and I was intrigued. But some of the most important spiritual messages you will ever get will be one sentence that hits you, right? It will hit you. Even if you're distracted doing something else like I was, if there's a message for you, your spirit guides will be like, hey, this is for you, right? So I had a comment from someone saying, oh, this is the first video I've got to 15 minutes with. It's like, listen, if that's your attitude to tarot, that you think every video has to resonate 100%, you're going to miss out on some really beautiful spiritual memos that are literally one sentence long. So heads up on that one, okay? We're going to go deep here. I've got a lot of decks out on the table, and we're going to see what message comes out. Only take what lifts you up, okay? If a message is for you, it will ping you. It will be like a gong in your soul, being hit, okay? You will feel it. We know by how we feel what is for us and what isn't, okay? So don't make it fit if it doesn't. Follow that heart and follow how it feels, okay? So I'm going to zone in now, okay? I've got the ancients around me today and the fae, okay? The ethereal magic ones, the elementals. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for blessing this reading. Thank you, God. Thank you, Ra. Thank you to my animus for keeping me so strong for many, many years. Any non-physical, just make my voice go funny because I'm feeling quite emotional tonight. Any non-physicals who wish to relay a message through me in pure love, harmony and light, please, I welcome you in now for clear messages for whoever needs it the most. My beautiful cherubim, thank you for guiding us. Okay. Let's see, part 2, Spirit. Can we have the message to continue on from the video that got cut off? Can you please give us the message that we need to continue on the story? What energies do we need? Okay. Queen of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Okay. There's a lot of cleanup going on at the moment. A lot of cleaning up going on. Wow. There's a lot of cleaning up going on. With this Queen of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, I'm getting this energy of something is being solidified. And I feel like this is a mirror kind of thing. On your side, energies are coming together. Things are being orchestrated to give you a really firm foundation. This will feel quite comforting here with the Queen of Pentacles. Before you have the reunion with your anima, your animus, or your divine spouse, everything has to come together to pave the way before that initial physical union, before the first physical contact, right? So I'm getting that in both of your lives, there's this beautiful benevolent energy coming in to kind of solidify both of your timelines so that you can meet in the middle here. So this could manifest as feeling really good, okay? You're not going to meet your twin flame or whatever you want to call it You're not going to meet your soulmate when you feel like crap. You're not going to meet your soulmate when you feel like you need them, when the inner child is screaming out, I need you, please come and save me. That's not going to take you to that timeline, right? So the Queen of Pentacles is an energy of nurturing and health and abundance and prosperity, and the universe really supporting you because you've done the right steps to get into that energetic field, to get into a position of comfort, right? So on both of your sides, things are being orchestrated, and there is a very motherly, divine feminine energy coming through with this Queen of Pentacles. I'm getting that the females on your side of the bloodline and the females on your person's side of the bloodline in the non-physical, they're going out of their way to prepare things for you both, okay? It's almost like an ancient wedding energy where a lot of things have to be prepared ahead of time. There are energetic rituals that people have to go through. And you've got a lot of, I'm hearing communion, okay? So it's like your female ancestors and your person's female ancestors are doing the preparation. Now I'm getting a very heavy energy. They're giving me Indian culture, the way people in Indian culture will prepare their energetic field. And there are various rituals and ceremonies and respectful rites of passage. This is me interpreting it through my British lens of consciousness, of course, but there are beautiful energetic preparation ceremonies, I'm going to call it, that need to be done before this beautiful communion of souls. And this is very deep with the Four of Wands. This isn't just, you know, being with someone because you feel like you need someone and you're scared in the world. This is, oh, so beautiful. This is the communion of consciousness at every chakra level. And most people who feel like they really want a relationship, you know, there are all different types of relationships, but for a Four of Wands type relationship, you both need to be whole. You both need to be consciously tuned in, okay? They're giving me yin yang, so you need a balance between your physical, sensory interpretation of life. You need to have brought in the non-physical part of yourself. You need to have your higher self merging in with the vessel. I hope this is making sense, because when you really do combine your soul with another, combine your mind, your heart, your energy fields will combine into one pathway. So instead of having two separate timelines, you will combine into one timeline, which is why there's this beautiful nurturing preparation. They're showing me women in an old kitchen years ago. Oh God, that didn't sound very good, did it? They're showing me the preparations that happen, like they're showing me cooking, and you know, it's almost like on a Disney film, Mrs. Potts, right? When she's getting everything prepared, and, you know, Belle and the Beast are, you know, being coaxed into position here. But I feel like, you know, you're both very solid people. You're both very heartful. They're showing me a golden heart here with the Queen of Pentacles. And your ancestors are really dusting and tidying things up, and everything in the non-physical is coming together so that you can both be solid and blossoming. I'm getting bright-eyed and bushy-tailed for this initial physical meeting. Okay, so that's really beautiful, and I hope this is making sense. The burdens here, you know, it's almost like there are burdens being tidied up. So it may feel like a few quick changes for both of you on either end, right? Because, you know, all the universe cares about at this point is getting you both together. And this will be because it's something that you have prioritized. And I'm getting contract. There are contracts made in the non-physical. There are contracts made thousands of years ago. My marriage contract is made by the ancient Persians. And I only found out about this when I was 33. Okay, I was in Amsterdam. And they told me, you've got an arranged marriage with someone who, you know, I'm not going to go into too many details, but someone I knew in ancient Persia. They gave me 2,600 years ago. 2,600 years ago. And, you know, I knew it was a viable message. So there's something like that going on here also. Okay, this is a priority for the universe, because when two beings really combine their souls and their essences, and they truly love and understand one another. I'm getting forgiveness here. Like, you can laugh. Like, when you truly love someone, they are another version of you. And anything that would get criticized in a degular relationship will be understood by your true partner, you know. So this is real grown-up stuff. This is real compassion, understanding, a real union of souls here. Okay, we've got the Four of Swords with the Three of Swords. So I feel like you're zipping up any energies from any previous situations, okay? This needs to be cleaned up. Your minds need to be moved step by step, thought by thought, moment by moment, into a fully happy state of being with the Sun card energy here. So there are people and situations being cut off. It could feel like random stuff is disappearing out of your life or your person's life because, like I say, that stuff isn't a priority. This has been something that's been written in stone for a couple of thousand years, okay? This is a contract, okay? So these love relationships, they are planned out by the divine, and that's why we live on this earth, so that we may love as fully as we possibly can. So that's the priority here. So don't be surprised if things start going random in your life. Don't be surprised if, you know, things seem odd or random. The universe somehow has to orchestrate everything and still keep everything aligned with universal law, but this is the priority. They're showing me a golden carpet, okay? Not a red carpet, a golden carpet. I'm hearing bridal, okay? And this isn't some tacky modern day wedding where some woman just wants to be bridezilla for the day, okay? This is the real love, okay? This is the love that takes you essentially to the other side while you're still alive, okay? I'm hearing le petit morte, all right? Death is bliss, essentially. So, yeah, wow. This is, they're giving me the Indian gods. Someone's going to have to tell me this in the comments because my memory is awful. The two who are constantly making love on the other side, right? Is it Shiva and his wife? They're giving me that as a reference. Shangri-La also. So you two coming together is going to be like paradise on earth. And when you bring that beautiful frequency of paradise on earth, my oh my, you two being in your own little personal heaven, you become more than the sum of your parts, which could of course result in a child. Three of Cups energy, two loves, making another. But the love is exponential when two people can really blend and love each other so unconditionally, which is so easy to say, but much harder to achieve. You need to have lived a lot of lives and understood a lot about yourself and be so forgiving. And so there's a lot of spiritual work that goes into these unions, okay? A lot of spiritual work. And this is how we win the game. This is how we complete our universe. This is how we create heaven on earth, by these relationships coming to fruition. There's nothing else. There really isn't anything other than love in this round that is of any value or any worth. So lots of stuff being cleared up here for this beautiful reunion. We've got the Three of Cups with the stars. And on this card, it is specifically plural. So two stars, right? Two people stood in this beautiful ancient energy. And, you know, the ancient Persians really understood heaven on earth and they achieved that. And then the chaos-causing Greeks had to come along. Well, Alexander the Great had to come along with his chaos-causer ways and ruin the heaven on earth that Persia had created. Okay, so this is on that frequency of pure heaven. Okay, you're both very strong people. You both understand the human condition. And I'm getting that you're both fighters for some reason. You're both warriors. That doesn't have to be physically, but there are many ways to be a warrior. And, you know, you've got through a lot of stuff, both of you. And it's almost like they're telling me movie, like the non-physicals watch how you both behave like a movie. And they're pulling the timelines together, which is really beautiful. We've got the Eight of Wands here. The last card on the table, communication, right? And all these naked, nude people here. I mean, there's something about bearing yourselves to each other and being able to be completely natural, right? Garden of Eden, no self-consciousness, no games, just pure love, pure understanding. And I'm hearing dancing for some reason, so your souls could be dancing. And this is gorgeous, okay? This type of love, you have to truly believe in it. You truly have to have that depth of feeling. Oh, they're giving me so many goosebumps. Okay, you have to have such a depth of feeling and understanding. You need to have collected a lot of spiritual accolades throughout multiple lives for this to come to fruition. And you need a level of faith that would seem absolutely insane to a mainstream 3D-minded left-brained, linear programmed robotoid type human, right? This is the full faith. No wonder they gave me fairies, because it's almost like a little water nymph energy, very etheric. We used to have a lot of ethereal books in Britain over the years when I was growing up, but they've slowly been taken out of circulation by our filthy enemies, okay, who want to control children's minds in a different direction. But hey, we're bringing it back. The ancients are back. And Eight of Wands energy, this is just the freedom of the soul to really be immortal whilst in physicality, to feel that bliss whilst you're still in physicality. So you two together are going to bring in a huge amount of love that's going to lift up. It's like your love. Imagine every consciousness that exists, and there's a net, a golden net. And when one person pulls their frequency up, it pulls the whole net up with it. Narcs and all. Even, you know what the narcs fear the most? That the frequency will get so high that they will be exposed and loved and understood. They are terrified of understanding. You know, they're terrified of being pulled up to a higher frequency, which is why they try their best to cause so much chaos. And that's why, you know, there are energies that can even mess with digitality, right? So let's see. Show me this Three of Swords. I'm hearing wiping away the tears, getting yourself all prepared. Yeah, this is like the preparation day for a wedding. King of Pentacles, and we've got that Queen of Pentacles over here. Okay, so you're both getting prepared in physicality to really physically do this and to consolidate, to solidify all your heartful ways. There's a very golden energy here. Show me this Four of Swords. Eight of Wands again. So it's only a matter of time before communication hits you, before you both will be talking. And there's that energy of you both being big cats, right? Both being, you know, fighters, warriors, apex level players of the game, apex level, avatar level consciousness, okay? The universe respects both of you. A lot of respect here. So you're both being prepared. You're both having all the old storylines sewn up and sorted out. And, you know, you've got all this ancestral, beautiful divine mother energy, grandmother energy. They're all getting very excited in the non-physical for this, because this is an event that they're going to be, wow, flowing a lot of non-physical energy in. You see, when you get two souls who have such a great capacity for love, the more your capacity for love, the more non-physical energy can join you. And there's going to be a huge amount of energy joining in for this ceremony. So there's a lot of energy coming through me. It's very emotive. Show me the Sun. I'm hearing you waited a long time for this, okay? We've got the Four of Cups. Show me. Nine of Swords here. So there's a lot of stuff you've both been through that has to be closed out here. I'm getting the nightmare is over. You've got to reject any idea in your mind that anything was ever a nightmare, because really and truthfully you were always on your way to this sunshine, and your souls did pick this. Your souls wanted to know if you could find your way back based on the frequency of the heart, if you could keep following your feelings, if you could keep realigning yourself to what was important over and over again, your heart would be the compass, and you would always find your way back home based on how you feel, based on following that signal that your higher self was giving you. You two share a higher self. You could have had lives where you were both the same consciousness in one vessel. So you've been the same person in the same body, right? And this time around you branched off. A bit of your consciousness went to your person. A bit of your consciousness went to you. And you've always been following the same signal of the same higher self. But I feel like, wow, have you missed one another? You've really missed one another to the point where it could have felt like it was wrenching on your heart, literally wrenching on your heart. You know, people in the olden days, I mentioned Wuthering Heights a few days ago. People used to literally get ill from a broken heart back then. They really did. And I'm getting this energy that being away from one another could have been so traumatic. Like you've pined for each other, you have craved each other, you've wept for this energy that you didn't even know physically existed. If you were going to listen to the people in school, the scientists, they could never explain this sort of thing, but you two have felt each other and craved each other. This is an energy. There's a song and it says, I've died every day waiting for you. And it's like that. It's like a million little deaths you've both had to die. You know, you've had to transform over and over again, and still this energy of yearning has been there, right? And the sunshine was always there, but I feel like maybe both of you felt so bad without each other that maybe you've fallen into pits of depression, because that is the depth of your love and the craving to be back with the pack, back with your people. This goes beyond romance. This person is another portion of you, so it's just magnetism. And being away from one another, it tore you both apart. I'm getting that you could both have, like, you know, had to force yourself into living life and force yourself into getting on with things, even though really you could quite happily have rejected any other person or any other being and just totally taken yourself out of circulation because of the pain and the lack of satisfaction with other people who just cannot replace this connection. They were never supposed to. But I'm getting the nightmare will soon be over, and I feel like this is why there's had to be so much preparation for this, because you've really been in the pits without each other at certain times, and now it's this realization, like the breaking of the dawn, right? The new day, a new dawn, living in the now moment, Queen of Swords energy. There's a lot of things being tidied up and things you're going to have to cut off with no emotion, right? So we've got the Five of Swords here. So something about you guys' connection is going to stimmy. I'm getting the word stimmy, or you know when you block up a pipe, it's going to stop a lot of negative energies. Okay, so something about negative energies. These could be underhanded people on your timeline that haven't got your best wishes at heart. They are being sorted out and dealt with. They're showing me a bouncer pulling people out of a club, like, no chaos causes here. Bye, bye, bye. Then we've got the Six of Cups and the Ten of Cups here, right? It's beautiful. Soulmate energy. I'm getting that there's going to be a lot of energies joining you, because you've lived a lot of lives as the same person, one consciousness, one body. Okay, your energy has been coming into physical flesh format for so many years. I'm getting really ancient energy here, and you're going to be picking up on all that energy. I'm getting glue. It could feel like you're both glued together when you physically meet one another, because you are essentially the same being, right? Branched off into two different bodies. So there's going to be a lot of energy, and it's going to be lovely to dive into. And I feel like you are really going to feel free. You're going to feel so free. You're not going to feel like little kids in a candy shop. You're going to feel like immortal beings, more like fairies, okay? More like that kind of elfin, magical, ethereal energy. And you're going to be picking up on all these ancient energies, these beautiful... If you could see what ancient Egypt was really like for the people who lived there, if you could see what ancient Persia was really like for the people who lived there and experienced it, you would feel so undercut. You would know how you'd been sold a lesser version of life, right? Because the ancient times were so beautiful. And this is what you two are conjuring up, Ten of Cups energy here. Okay, so this is a happily ever after card. This is a solid, beautiful, bringing the dream into creation. I'm getting there's so much support even in the physical for this. Okay, so you could find that, you know, you get on really well with their friends. They really love you. They feel like they've known you their whole life, right? Something like that here, because you could have other soul group members that are connected to this and really happy to see you come home, or to see your person come home to you, whatever, vice versa. This is going to be a magnanimous reunion with this Three of Cups. And you see how they all sit on the floor, and it's fabric everywhere, and it's so beautiful. Family is so important. That word's been ruined in Britain. The word family means nothing. And if you're someone who puts your family first before, you know, your friends or society, people think you're crazy, right? But this is like a real family. I'm getting mafia energy, like you would do anything for one another with the fullness of the heart, right? So this is gorgeous. This is absolutely a true family reunited, familiar, okay? Truly a true tribe of God, all right? Ten of Cups, show me. Knight of Pentacles. Taking it steady. Okay, there's a lot of steady energy here with the road being paved out. High Priestess energy. You've both got beautiful instincts with this, and I feel like that's why you're not in any rush particularly, okay? It sounds counterintuitive, but there's this steady, easy does it, whoa now, because there's so much feeling here, it could get overwhelming really quickly. So this is about doing it properly, step by step, because you two both being so psychically connected, it's almost like you share the same mind in two different bodies. It could get quite overwhelming, right, if the pair of you did not have such respect for doing things properly. I'm getting traditional values and respect for universal law, respect for etiquette, and being very appropriate and very paced and very respectful here, okay? So it's like something you both know is coming, so there's no rush. I'm hearing we've got eternity. We've got eternity, and you've been communicating psychically for a long time anyway, so I feel like there's this energy of let's take it very, very paced. Let's do things healthily, because every moment matters. You're never going to get a second chance at a first kiss. You're never going to get a second chance at a first date. You're never going to get a second chance at the first erotic combining of the flesh and the soul, right? So there's something here about wanting to get it properly, but also non-physical wants you to do this very properly, because you want to be making the most beautiful memories in the now moment. They're giving me Beauty and the Beast again, that lovely feeling of preparatory, beautiful, sparkly, gorgeous, heartful energy with this. It's so beautiful. Show me the Six of Cups. Devil energy coming out. Temperance. So this is why it's so important to keep your mind up on a nice, beautiful timeline. It's so important to have done all your spiritual work and to have full faith in God, because the enemy team are programmed to attempt, yeah, there's the sirens, to attempt to sabotage this union, but they cannot separate or sabotage that which is pure love. Okay, so again, lots of universal support to flow you around any naughty ones. I've had a lot of people coming in trying to distract me, trying to flow their horrible energy that they carry in their magnetic field toward me. And this is why anyone who's emailed me, you know, don't take it personal if I don't email you back. I am on an ancient blueprint and I must keep my energy sacred. So don't take it personally. I don't even mix with that many people in real life, okay? So yeah, there's a lot of tension. The angels dominating, of course. The angels are going to dominate this energy, so I'm going to leave that there. But they just want you to be aware, to maybe keep yourself to yourself, be very peaceful, do your meditations. And, you know, they're saying like a doll. You want to compose yourself like a doll, a human doll, right? And have your mind very harmonic, okay? Your mind, body, and spirit fully faithful, that what is meant for you will find you. Because I feel like with the devil energy coming up, of course, this is such a special reunion that there are going to be energies that want to distract you and you know, whatever they can do. So this is reassurance of angelic support. They're saying anything that comes along that feels iffy to you, flick it away, okay? Don't risk it, because this pavement, this paving, this golden pathway is too important. They're saying call on Archangel Michael, okay, for any protection, and he will put his wings around you. Metatron, Uriel, Raphael, they're all completely devoted and included in this beautiful, loving energy. They're showing me the Ace of Cups, like when you two come together, it's going to burst open with love. There's going to be water, non-physically, spread throughout the realm. Lots of love, lots of emotion. People will feel like it's safe to be loving again. For some reason, your energies are going to flow out so powerfully that everyone's going to feel like, whoa, this feels like the 90s again. Like when it was more heartful, right? When the heart won more often. The heart won out more often. You know, in certain eras where the chaos causers didn't have their claws into everything. So this is going to be you two ushering in a new era of emotion. This will be for people you've never even met, because we're all connected. We are all one. So every consciousness on the planet is going to benefit from this, other than the chaos causers, of course. But they're irrelevant. So anyway, let's get back to this Three of Cups energy. Show me. Two of Wands. Oh, that's so cute. Two pathways becoming one. Okay. Four of Swords again. So preparation is key here. Getting ready to be ready to be ready. As Abraham always says, they want you to be very prepared for these two pathways to join together, because it's gonna come in and the energy is going to be like a bolt of lightning, a bolt from the blue. No matter how prepared you think you are for this, it's going to be very emotive and it's gonna make you feel like indescribable. Okay, it's gonna, I'm hearing spotlight, like you're gonna know it's showtime. You're gonna know this is it. You know, it's one thing anticipating something, it's another thing really being in that now moment that you've waited for so long, and it's like, wow, showtime, right? You feel like you're on stage, you feel like the whole universe is looking at you, and the whole universe will be looking at you. Okay, this is going to conjure a lot of non-physical attention, because this is a very rare connection. Show me the stars. One at a time, show me. Wheel of Fortune. Okay, it's a very blessed combination. I feel like your birth charts, or the energies that your birth charts represent, are going to combine so beautifully. And they're giving me Jupiter here. So you could have a prominent Jupiter positioning maybe in your 7th house, or there's some culmination, some concoction of Jupiterian energy that's going to make your union so blessed. All of the hard work was done on this lonely pathway, right? This nightmarish pathway, trying to maybe date other people, trying to live life like a normal person, but always feeling that hollow, lonely energy without this person. And now the hard work's over with the Wheel of Fortune. You could even have a life path number that is destined for abundance and wealth, because there's something that's just going to be so easy once you two connect. All of the fighting was done to get you up to this moment, and now the top of the mountain is coming. You've gone up it, it's been hard work, you've gone through all those feelings, and oh, that feeling on the soul I'm getting with this, it's just agony. You know, when you could howl yourself to sleep because you can feel it in your solar plexus and you crave that person so badly. Well, once you get to the top of this mountain and you two are combined, it's going to be easy sailing. This is why they're going so hard to cleanse out old energies. They really want you to enjoy this. This is a rare communion of ancient beings, okay, that the world needs. The world needs a real couple to truly love unconditionally, to truly be free of their lower animal nature. See, once you tame that lower animal nature, it's an ally. It's there. You can enjoy your bodies. You can enjoy all that good erotic stuff, but it's not dominating you and driving your decisions. You two have really got control over that nature. I'm getting that you can laugh at your own human nature and find it quite funny. Or look at us, we're in the flesh with all these crazy urges, right? You're that good occultistically, spiritually. You know, you're very good. Your perspectives are very evolved here. So they want you to really enjoy what's coming. Allow the abundance. Destiny is smiling upon you. I'm getting this is your destiny to be happy, to shine. 8 of Wands with the World. So expect incoming communication here that's going to complete your world. And I don't care what anyone says about who needs anyone, I'm good on my own. It's like you need tarot readers even on YouTube. No human wants to be the only human on earth. I mean, how boring would that get? So people are quite deluded. They'll say things like, oh, I only need a couple of friends. And cool, if you're happy with that, cool. But some of us are devoted to our animus, right? Some of us cannot not fulfill the vow, the contract, the sacred pathway we chose before we got here. So yes, love is the most important thing to some people. Finding your divine partner is the most important thing to people who've come to the earth to do that. 8 of Wands with the World card. You are going to complete one another. This was set up before you even incarnated in this vessel for you to follow that signal home and have faith in that signal, knowing that every moment you yearn for this person would be repaid tenfold, infinitely, once you combined your essences again. And you both knew that your energy flowing out into the realm would benefit others. Now, even if you guys don't leave the house, you are all connected to the quantum field anyway. So you guys could go and elope and be out of circulation for 6 months. And that energy that you two generate in your personal private heaven would do far more for the world and the frequency than, you know, forcing yourselves to get involved with the mainstream. I hope that's making sense. Completion here, moving to the new world. They're giving me the numbers 33 and 22, so they could be significant. But this communication coming in is going to shift your entire world. This keeps wanting to be seen as AUK. So this could be you being a solid paternal father figure, someone who's responsible, someone who understands your positioning and you honor that positioning, giving people a lot of security, understanding. I'm hearing responsible, stable, okay? This AUK represents an energy of someone who really, you know, cares about being what other people need them to be in a family situation. So this is someone who contains everyone, make sure they're safe, protected, happy, healthy. Okay, so the AUK energy is very significant here. I'm just going to pull a couple of these Egyptian cards. It's been a long one, guys. Still recording. Hey, lucky us, right? Genesis, there we go. Number 24, Towerette, Genesis. So big energies, big energies. This is almost like biblical, right? Transformation on the bottom of the deck, Anubis. Now I just had something in my meditation about the palace of Anubis, so that's interesting here. I'm hearing you guys have died thousands of times. Like this could be, you know, your simultaneous lives. You've lost each other, you've loved each other. I'm hearing there have been storylines where you've hated each other and said you're never gonna ever, you know, speak to each other again. All sorts. You've been through all sorts of cosmic situations, and now you're coming back to this point of love. Magnanimous, huge. Oh, this is going to be such a powerful connection to source energy. Okay, I'm getting that your orgasms are going to be off the charts. Like you will never have felt anything before that you feel with this person. You're going to be blending into one being. Oh, it's beautiful ancient energy. And we've got feelings here. This is a number 5 card, okay? So your feelings could be all over the place at some point because there's a lot of energies being cleared up, okay? There's going to be a lot of energies flowing through your consciousness and through your auric field, okay? You're going to be feeling differently, but I feel like you can already feel each other. Look at this beautiful one. He's so devoted and beautiful. There's so much affection in this card. So follow those feelings, follow that heart here, okay? Because this is a big thing and nothing matters more than how you feel, all right? So there's a big message about following that feeling, keeping yourself calm and prepared. Ooh, and they're saying communicate with your ancestors. Ask your ancestors for signs because they're all there. They're all watching you non-physically, like getting all excited and doing the most they possibly can. The angels are with you also. So enjoy this. I hope this part 2 has been satisfying for you. I love you guys. Mwah.